So my opponents have claimed that without higher minimum wage, the poverty is going to continue. Kevin Hassett said that workers who earn the minimum wage are generally, again, not the primary breadwinners in their households. They're secondary earners, like an elderly parent earning some secondary income, or a spouse with a part-time job, or they're just young people living with their parents. It's not helping the poverty-stricken population. And young people aren't the ones that need this, and that's where you're gonna find it a lot, is young people who are just trying to get a lot of experience in part-time jobs, or people who just need one to make a little bit of extra money on the side. They don't really need it to earn their living. But this is where you're gonna find that money going to, and it's not really where it needs to be going to, who it needs to help. Again, I'm gonna stress that it does not, raising the minimum wage does not solve the inequality and poverty. Here in California, we have much better plans for this, such as I said before, education and job training. Monique DeRugi said the principal sources of an individual's higher earnings are more schooling and the accumulation of experience and skills in the labor market, both of which are discouraged by increases in the minimum wage. This is our plan of action. We need to make education better so that these people are able to move up and get these better jobs. But here we have made school so difficult to pay for, so difficult to get into. We're not giving people these opportunities that they need to get better and get more job training. And then, like I said before, they don't have to rely on these minimum wage jobs because they're capable to do many other things because we've instilled them with that knowledge and that capability. My opponents also said that businesses gain from an increased minimum wage, and I believe that this is false. They actually lose money from increasing it. Gary Wolfram mentioned that no one can stay in business if a worker can only produce $10 an hour of value, but the government forces them to pay their workers $15 an hour. So this means that workers' productivity does not go up. Normally, someone's not just going to become a better worker because you're paying them a little bit more, and they're also an extra $5 per hour per worker, so if you're not seeing gains from that, in reality you're losing money and you're losing productivity, and it kind of gives people that sense of entitlement where they don't work better, but they say like, I'm getting paid $15 an hour and I deserve it, but I'm not really earning it, because there is countries like, take Japan for example. Japan, tips don't exist. Any restaurant you go to, you do not tip the workers at all. And this is because they are expected to do what they need to during their job. And they're expected to do it well with the pay that they get, and they're fully aware of that. A last point I want to bring up is that Lydia DePillis said a larger company can absorb costs in a way that smaller businesses can't, and also make technology investments in a way that not all small businesses can. These small businesses are the ones that are not benefiting from this. They can't pay their workers that money, they can't manage it, and we want to protect small businesses so much because we love them, but we're doing the exact opposite by raising the minimum wages. We can't even keep them intact.